Yo, man, it's tea time, man. Back with another video, dog. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, man. If you feeling me. But, this video more about, congratulations to LeBron with 50,000 points. 50,000, man, career points. It's a lot of points, man. It's a lot of points. And people keep saying more and more he do things, is it solidifying him as the GOAT? I mean, it's all about what your definition of the GOAT is. I feel like LeBron got to be the GOAT because he been doing it for longer. Like Stephen ain't gonna say on first take, he gonna say Jordan was at their best. Jordan was better, but that's like saying that. I disagree with that because that's like a person who only played one game, right? He played one game and he dominated, and we say we're going to 16. He scored all 16 points. He dominated. He played that one game and that was it. And then I played, or another person played, and they score. Well, I ain't gonna say 16. Let's be realistic. Say if he scored 10 points out of 16 in the first game, and then I do it, and I'm doing it, but I'm doing it longer. Like I scored 10 points too, but I did it multiple times, and I'm doing it. I did it like 10 times. Even if it ain't 10 straight, I did 10 times that day. He did it once. Who better? He did it once. Even if he scored 14 points and then he ain't play another game, but then I scored 10 points or 12 points, and I did it 10 games. Who's better? You see what I'm saying? Because who is to say if you can do that again? We haven't seen you do it. We haven't seen, like, yeah, he's 6 for 6, and I don't know. Like I said, my goat, it varies. Like I said, I got three goats. So, but you can't use that excuse as like, well, he was the best in his prime. Basically, you saying prime. Take all the prime players, and he was the best prime player of all time. I mean, you could probably say that, but that don't make you the goat. That don't make you the best player to me because you was the best player at a time. You know what I'm saying? When you was at your highest. I mean, that's, don't get me wrong. That means a lot, but you got to think about it in this perspective. If I get a car and I get a car in 2003 and that car lasts me to 2025, then you get a car and say if you get a car and you got a car in 2003 but it only lasts you for 13 years or 15 years, what car was better? What car was worth it? What was the better investment? If you can find something that can last you to now and you bought it in 2000, ain't that more valuable? That's how I look at the GOAT. That's why I said LeBron got to be the GOAT because he's doing it at a high clip. He's still. It's not like he fell off and he just average player of that, and he one of the best players in the league right now at the age of 40 in year 22. He's on the verge of winning his fifth title. Like anybody at the age of 40 was not even close to that. Not even close to that. And to me, the GOAT conversation, and to me was a part of it, which they never want to talk about. They talk about it, but they don't use it as a factor. Is you staying in shape and staying healthy? Because the reason why a lot of people couldn't get 40,000 points or beat Kareem in the scoring title because they wasn't healthy. Kobe Bryant tried. Kobe Bryant gave everything he got, and he tried, and he didn't make it. Kobe was trying to get that scoring title. He was trying to be the all-time leading scorer. Kobe was trying to get 6 rings. He was trying to be Kobe was trying to be the best player ever to play the league in NBA, which he is. He's one of them. But Kobe got hurt, and his body broke down, and he couldn't keep up. Michael Jordan, he couldn't keep up. A lot of players couldn't keep up. There's a lot of great players that played the game of basketball, man, that couldn't keep up. That were great. That got hurt. Grant Hill got hurt. Penny Hardaway got hurt. These are great players. But LeBron still managed to still continue to keep in shape. Even when he do miss games, he get hurt, he's still available and when it matters, and he's still making his team win when it matters. Yeah, he hasn't won since 2020, so it's been a minute. But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, you gotta factor that longevity in because I said it too. I said just because you play longer don't mean you better. But then when I think about it, it do make you better if I'm playing longer at a higher level. Yeah, just because I'm playing longer, you don't mean I'm better than you. Or just because I run longer, you don't mean I'm, like I'm better than you if I'm still at the high level that I am. Like LeBron, to me, never really fell off in his career. Think about what it has in his time, how he fell off in his career. Like he might not be the same as far as athleticism, and you know, it just the way he moved, like his movement and stuff, like lateral move. Like of course you could see the age, like tremendously from the time he came in the league to now. That's that's undeniable. Like that's I mean Father Time gonna gonna catch up in some way in this game. But even when Father Time caught up, he still haven't dropped off though really. Like his whole career from the time he came into the league to now, when has it been the time he dropped off? See what I'm saying? Like Jordan, you can say when he came back with the Wizards, he kind of dropped off. Like I mean, he was still good, a good player. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying he wasn't, but you seen a big difference from when he was with the Bulls in '98 and when he came back with the Wizards. You seen a big difference. You cannot, and I don't care who anybody. Yeah, he was 40, he dropped this, but he wasn't the same. You could see a drop off. He wasn't as explosive. He couldn't jump up. He couldn't dunk like he could. He couldn't do the things that he could, like when he was in '98 and when he was in the '90s in the Bulls and the shit that he was doing. Don't get me wrong, he's a great player. But look at LeBron, bro. He's still dunking the ball like he was when he was a rookie. He's still getting up there catching oops, dunking that shit. Like Vince Carter was in his last NBA season had a hard time dunking that basketball. Even though he can dunk it, but he barely was dunking. Kevin Garnett, when he played his last game, Dirk Nowitzki, when they played his last game, they wasn't dunking no basketball, bro. And they taller than Bron. And they wasn't dunking the basketball. And he wasn't average many points as LeBron. Like, you gotta factor it in. Longevity matters in a way. It matters. Because I look at it in life in general. If you think about it, in life in general, if you're doing something at a high clip or correctly for a long time, being married to somebody. If I was married for somebody for 30 years plus, 40 years plus, while I was married to somebody and I passed away when I was married to the person, ain't it more accomplished and respected if I wasn't married to somebody for that long, or I was only married for 5 years, or I was married for a less time and then we got divorced? You get what I'm saying? Like when you do anything, when you think about it, when you do it for a long period of time, you do it consistently. Don't it? Ain't it more respectful? Don't you respect someone more when you're doing it consistently and you're doing it at a high level? I'm just asking. Like, I want to know because to me, that's what make you great. Is being able to do something at a high clip. If you at your job for 20 years, 30 years, and you retire from your job, or if you at your job right now, anybody, and they've been doing what they're doing for 20 plus years, 30 plus years, and you real good at it, and no one's touching you, and you just, you got people coming in left and right, and trying to do it, and can't do it, and you just clear head and shoulders the best person in that position by far, right? And you got people, excuse me, you got people, you got people that um, can't even get close to you. You telling me that don't make that person the GOAT? That don't make that person the best? Like that don't make that person really, you're gonna respect that person. You're gonna say that person is really, really accomplished in that position, wherever it may be, because of the longevity. That person been in that position for 30 years, 40 years doing that. Wow. And ain't no drop off. Like, wow. That's what you're gonna say, right? Then a person that's probably been there for 10 years or 15 years or 12 years and they had a good run and they was real good at it and you thought they was good too. But this person's been here for 20, 25, 30 years doing the same thing. Haven't dropped off yet, haven't stopped yet. This person stopped at 15. You gonna respect the person more that's doing it longer. That's just common sense, right? So I don't know. I had to think about it because I was one of the ones that saying, yeah, I don't think longevity makes you the goat. But when you doing it for a long period of time and you're doing it at a high clip, so shout out to LeBron, man. I gotta give him that, man. Like real talk. Um, he doing his thing and I respect him 100%. And he from Akron, Ohio, man. I gotta support it. I gotta fuck with him. He from the city, man. He putting on for us, doing his thing. One of the greats that ever played the game that I love, my first love, basketball. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you gotta respect it. Regardless if you don't like LeBron, what you want to see a lot of haters. They're gonna talk all this mess about longevity, about this and that. Now, it do has some. It's a lot of factors, bro. Like the league ain't as tough as it was. The competition is a little bit different. Um, the way the style of play I mean, it's a lot of factors that go into you picking your goat. So it's all about what you want. But tea time out. I just want to make another video. Um, what y'all think? What y'all think about the GOAT conversation? You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think about um, who's your GOAT? Do you think LeBron deserves to be the GOAT now because he had 50,000 points? Um, just, I don't know. Like I said, I like to hear. I like to see. I like to see what anybody think because, like me personally, I had to think about it. I had Kobe and Jordan as my GOAT, and then LeBron third. So, because Kobe's my GOAT, I feel. But I mean, he is doing it for a long period of time at a high clip. We gotta take that into account. We gotta really think about it in that way. Like, I don't know. But hey, man, like the video, subscribe to the channel, man. Comment, you know what I'm saying? And engage with me, just whatever. Like, don't just watch the video and don't say nothing. You got something to say it. No matter if I'm wrong, right? It's just all subjective. It's all opinion based. And then there ain't nobody spitting real facts out here. Like, I mean, as far as like it's just my perspective. I like to hear other people's perspectives, hear your perspective on, whatever it is that I'm talking about, the video. But you know what I'm saying? Shit, hit me up. Let me know. I'm trying to do this more. I'm trying to build this channel up. You know what I'm saying? Trying to welcome my viewers and my subscribers and my supporters, whatever, into my life. Like, I work a lot, so a lot of times you're gonna see me do a lot of views at work because I'm at work majority of the time. I work down there almost every day. I'm gonna start doing videos outside of work too. I'm gonna be hit different locations in the city of Akron, so people who not from this city can see different things. Different locations and stuff like just how our city is, and how I go, and stuff like that. Especially as it get warmer now, because it's about to get warmer. I'll be hitting a lot more parks up, doing videos and stuff like that. So, just tune in, man. Tune in. It's gonna be a good year, good summer, good time, and hit me up.